Hi, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Hope everybody's having a joyous Noel and spending time with their loved ones. But I would like to bring to your attention an incident that happened to me this morning, earlier today. And I find it very disheartening. First, I was picked on by two men that approached me in the gym for dropping my weight. I was deadlifting and power cleaning, and I lift heavy weight. I'm a professional athlete and Olympian, and they told me that I wasn't supposed to drop my weight. I'm making a lot of noise and I'm disrupting the other customers in the gym. So I proceeded to lift because I'm there 6 o'clock every day and I am accustomed to lifting. There's guys that lift more weight than me and drop more weight than me. Obviously they're bigger than me. And there's no problem with them. They do that all the time. So the two guys approached me. He's an older guy and he continued to pick on me and pick with me as he told me what I was supposed to do and what I was not supposed to do in the gym. I've never seen these people before. So I kept on lifting as I usually do, and the next thing you know, there's a manager that's approaching me and telling me that I have to stop lifting, I can't drop my weight. He's gotten reports from other customers, and I'm causing a disturbance, and just coming at me in a very kind of ill way, and did not even get my side of my take on it before he continued to scold me on something that I normally do. It is a gym. It's the Gold's Gym in Ashburn, Virginia, and he just told me that I couldn't lift. I said, well, I need to speak to the manager. He said, well, I'm the manager. Mind you, I've never seen him before. Maybe he's working the holiday schedule. And I asked him if I can have the owner's information. He said, well, you can have the general manager's information. And I proceeded to follow him to the front, and he gave me the card, but it didn't have the information I requested, which was the owner's information as well. So I went back to lift because he was on the phone, and I went back to do what I normally do because I'm not accustomed to this. And the way that those men shamed me and picked on me and bullied me was rather disrespectful. And I'm not sure what they told the manager, but the manager approached me in a way as if I was at fault without even hearing the signs. Moving forward, I'm continuing to lift. Then another person approached me, and he was telling me that I could not lift if I do this anymore. He's gonna call the police on me and have me arrested for disturbing the peace. I pay my money at the gym like I do anything else or anybody else, and it's very disheartening to see that I'm being picked on, because I'm not sure if it's a gender bias. I'm not sure if it's discrimination. I know that it wasn't right. Regardless, across the board, it was not right. And this other lady started to intervene, and she says, well, she was telling the manager what she thought had happened and what she saw, and I told her there's no need for you to interject because I'm talking to the manager. And then she continued to go on and carry on. And I told her as a manager, when the manager left, like, you know what, this is none of your business, you're concerned. And then she told me to shut the F up, and she pointed her hands to my face. Lord knows that it took everything in me to not tell her what I wanted to tell her, to stop myself from doing what I wanted to do. Because it's very difficult for people to be disrespected and not just continue to say, okay, thank you, and walk on. So that transpired. The other guys were in there, the two other people picking on me, pointing at me, yelling up, telling the manager that I was causing a disturbance and nobody wants me here. The lady continued to say, your kind is not welcome here, as she pointed her finger at my face, and you're not welcome here, get out of here. We don't take a liking to your kind in these parts. We don't like your kind in these parts. So I put her in her place, and I told her what I gave her a piece of my mind. And then her friend comes up and yells, this other lady that does not look like me. She says, I lived in Africa. I'm from Africa. Where are you from? You don't know? And I was taken back then. She said, you don't even know where you're from. And they're pointing their finger in my face, ranting and raving. And I didn't know what to do. Fighting back tears. I was emotional. I mean, I'm a strong woman. If it had been, if it had been somebody else, not saying that other people are, but if it hadn't been for a strong-minded person, they would have broke down and started crying in the gym. And as I fought back my emotions, she continued to pick on me and bully me and say, "Oh, now you want to act like you're crying," and it was uncalled for. And I'm very disturbed about the way that transpired. So I gathered my things and I continued to leave because the manager said that he's calling the police on me and that the police are on their way. And I didn't want any problems with any police and anything about disturbing the peace because I dropped my weight in the gym. This all transpired because I dropped my weight in the gym. So what I'm here to say is that those ladies that are lifting in the gym, there are going to be people, there's going to be men around that are intimidated by your ability, your strength, and what you do. Don't lose sight of your goals. Don't be discouraged, and you keep fighting. Like, I'm at a school. I was under the impression that bullying happens at schools. And I've been an advocate for anti-bullying, anti-discrimination. I've been against gender biases across the board. And that's something that I've always been passionate about. So I'm here to say I don't stand for bullying in any form or capacity. And those people that bullied me and continue to shame me and pick on me at that gym today, I have no words. It took a lot for me to come on and talk about this because I normally don't. I'm normally very private, but this is an issue that I want the rest of the world to hear about. The things that still go on. And, thank you for the two people. There's one Gold's Gym personal trainer and then another gentleman that actually flanked me right here as the people were going in my face and pointing at me and get her out of here. She doesn't belong here. We don't like her kind. And I was just so confused because this is a place is where I normally feel comfort at. Not this gym in particular, but in my environment of lifting and training and, being an athlete. It's where I feel comfortable. That's my workplace. So to find this kind of dynamics there, I won't be going to that gym moving forward. I would not be going back to that gym. So, share this to somebody that may have gone through the same thing, that are going through the same thing. Kids, keep your head up, be strong, because just know that you're amazing, you're beautiful, you're talented, and don't let anybody put restrictions on what your abilities are. Don't let anybody tell you you're incapable because of what you are. I've been picked on I've been discriminated against. I've been picked on because of my size, my color, my hair, my anything, you name it, and it's been there. So keep fighting, don't lose sight, don't get discouraged, and don't let inferiority affect your goal and your drive. Thank you so much.